do you decide when to tell someone about it?
Well, I always tell the people about it, like especially, well, like all my close friends know, but like when I get into a relationship with people, like I start dating someone, like I always tell them up front about it because like I've gotten into trouble in the past, like with like my boyfriends finding out about it, and then like I write like not nice things about them, like oh he's pissing me off, blah blah blah, and we end up getting into a big fight. And I'm like, but you know, you're not telling me you're reading it, so you're kind of invading my privacy and reading into something that you know was spur of the moment. It was just pure emotion, and you're over analyzing it. Yeah, a few relationships have ended that because they read my live journal. One guy I was dating who, like, he I didn't even know he knew about it, but he, I guess, read that I hung out with a boy, and this guy was like way over. I don't know. No hanging out with boys, that's bad. So, um, I hung out with a boy, and like I was writing about it, and he was like, "You described a date, blah blah blah," and I'm like, "Are you kidding?" And I was like, "What are you doing, reading my live journal?" Like he's like, "I've been reading it since I've met you," and I'm like, "All right, that's not fair." And then there's another guy who, after that incident, I told him, I was like, "You can't read my live journal unless you're telling me." And he's like, "Oh, I'm not going to read it. I respect your privacy." And the one day he happens to read it was when I wrote something bad about him, and like it was like something about how I don't know, I couldn't stand how obsessed he was with his own mother, so and how I was going to talk to him about it the next day. And so he calls me, he's like, "So do you have anything you want to say to me?" And as soon as he said that, I knew. I knew what he was talking about, and I was like, "No, not at all." And so he was like, "Oh, but I think you do." And I'm like, "Really? What will give you that idea?" "I read your lecture." "Oh, really?"
So has people's reactions, both your boyfriends and your friends, has that ever changed the way you write for the blog? Like, do you put some things there or not put some things there?
Oh yeah, like with my friends, I can't like I can't write about when they piss me off because it just turns into a big like drama thing that doesn't even need to happen because it's just like when I write in it, like I don't think about what I write, I just type, and I'm not like over analyzing things when I'm typing it. I just type what's in my head, and people I guess won't see that as and be forgiving when I write something that isn't nice. Like I don't think that someone is going there, but going to my live journal, but I think there's a chance that they might end up there because they're being like untruthful, then like it'll be friends only. But I usually don't do that because like if it kind of defeats the purpose of having a web journal. Like I don't know, you're writing it on the internet, so why are you gonna make it friends only? Then you know, bring out a notebook and write in there. There was this guy that I saw like for like a month freshman year, and then I didn't speak to him again for about a year, and then like we started hanging out on and off, and then he found out about my live journal. I kind of got panicky, and I went back and I made a lot of like public posts, friends only, because like I don't know, I'd be exposing myself a little too much if he went back and started reading like the old posts, stuff I said.